President Obama took some time off from his 2-week campaign blitz before the November 6th election to stop by and visit Jay Leno at The Tonight Show. The president was, of course, the featured guest who was out first. When he sat down in the chair next to Jay, Leno wasted little time in teasing the president about his poor performance in the first presidential debate. The president had a sense of humor and he was gracious. Well, right before the first commercial break, Leno wanted to tease the next segment. He let the president know that when they came back from commercial, he was going to ask him about the Donald. Yes, that's Donald Trump, the same man who just earlier today challenged the president to produce his passports as if he's some kind of second-class citizen and not the president of the United States. That's kind of disrespectful if you ask me. He wanted the president to produce his college transcripts, and if he would donate $5 or $6 million to the charity of the president's choosing. That was so laughable, I think even Romney is starting to distance himself from Trump. And that's about time. Well, nevertheless, they come back from commercial, and Jay Leno looks the president in the eye and says, "What's up with you two, you and Donald Trump?" And the president, instead of just slamming Trump and saying mean things the way Trump does about Rosie O'Donnell or anybody else he doesn't get along with, the president was hilarious. He just simply explained that when he, Barack Obama, and Donald Trump were growing up together in Kenya, get it? When they grew up together in Kenya, they used to fight on the soccer fields. And he thought when they moved to America that Trump would be over it, but I guess he isn't. Obviously, laughter was all about that auditorium. I can't think of a better way or a more poised way to respond to the whole Donald situation. Sometimes a little humor and taking the high road looks the most presidential. And Barack Obama doesn't have to try to look presidential. He is presidential. As far as the conversation between Leno and Barack Obama goes, Leno did go on to ask the president about the voter suppression. He showed a poster that's out in Pennsylvania with a ID card, and it says, "Show your ID." But then in real small print it says, "It will be asked for but not required." So obviously the point is that they're trying to mislead the public and try to suppress the vote. The president says that's up to the State Department. I can't get involved with state issues. But he did say that what we should be doing is trying to make it easier to vote, not harder to vote. So the president was on top of his game on Leno, just like he was on Letterman earlier in the year. If I was Mitt Romney, I would do try to get to know the people the way Clinton did when he played that saxophone for Arsenio Hall. You can't just get into a bunker and wait out the election. It's not going to happen. The American people want to hear from you, Mitt Romney.